right and wrong. You hear lots of talk about it, but that talk usually stays on the surface. Truth is, right and wrong is everywhere. In the air, on your neighbor's face, under your skin. And when it gets deeper, you might hear about values, ethics, or moral responsibility. Looking back now, I might explain the world differently.
That's point me.
Drop shots were tough today.
Wow, there's a rumor I've been working on those in my spare time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, is that Mitchell?
Ken, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Oh, there's Nicholas, too.
Hey, Ken, back in town?
Yeah, just for a week.
How's the reinsurance business? I heard you guys are cleaning up.
Yeah, offshore is, but us, not so much.
Right, that's what I heard.
I'll tell you what I heard, that the claims super job is up for grabs. Someone's gonna be locked for CEO one day. And the other guy will be in line, stuck behind him. That's what we're talking about, right?
Whatever you say, Ken.
Now, Mitchie here, cockier than ever. I'd probably put my money on him.
Well, working the room's been paying off so far.
As is dating the boss's daughter.
Still dating Sarah, huh? I figured old Mitchie would have hit that by now. All you gotta do is slip a ring on her finger, and then it won't matter if you get the promotion or not. You'll be set for life. Right, guys?
Think your drink's getting warm over there, Ken? Yeah, it's too bad Forbes doesn't have a bottom 500. Gotta be famous.
You did make a point, though. You have been awfully confident considering what's at stake.
I just expect the best man to win.
Hello?
I'm calling from Jasper head office. Have one of your claims, a house fire. Schweitzer? I see you made an estimate but didn't sign the offers.
Schweitzer, yeah. Well, that's because I didn't make one. I submitted my estimate, then the examiner took over and dealt with the client himself.
Mitchell Getz made the first offer?
He's done that with me a few times, and then he closes himself. Who is this again?
Great, then I'll go ahead and file it. Thanks.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Schweitzer?
Yes?
Mrs. Schweitzer, my name is John. I'm calling from Trinity Hopkins Mutual. We're an insurance company. I'm calling...
We already have a carrier, Jasper Insurance.
I see. May I ask if you're satisfied with their service? Have you ever needed to make a claim?
Yes, we had a terrible fire, but our claim was denied.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me why you were not covered?
Because we'd said we were non-smokers on our policy. The man said he had to deny it.
He did.
Yes, my husband had only just started smoking again. He feels sick about it. We lost our house and now have nowhere to go.
That's unfortunate. Did you question this man about the non-smoking exemption?
I didn't know that I could. He spoke very quickly and I wasn't really able to follow it all. Are you still there?
I'm afraid I have to take another call. Thank you for your time, Mrs. Schweitzer.
Hey, pal, you not playing tonight?
No, not tonight.
You work too hard, Nick. Too hard. Carl, come to play some ball?
Oh, no, I think I'm retired.
Ah, come on, I bet you were quite the slugger back in the day.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I can hit the ball.
I got a bat for
I'll
you.
be the umpire. You're out.
We got lots to talk about.
We talked about that promotion.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Hello?
Mrs. Schweitzer, it's John again from Trinity Hopkins Mutual. Mrs. Schweitzer, you are legally entitled to a new home and to have all of your possessions replaced. Now, you need to call the VP of Claims at Jasper Insurance, okay? And tell him that you are aware that the negotiation was illegal, okay?
You know how much money this is going to cost me? You know how much it's going to cost the company? This is going to cost me more money than you could have ever saved. This is bullshit. I did not authorize you to hold that bullshit. I did not authorize you. And now it's coming back to me.
Oh, thanks, man.
Good job.
Thanks.
Coming out of your salary, and this stuff I've got to settle above and beyond.
Hey, Mr. Corner Office.
Hey, thought you had class.
Tina's going skiing this afternoon. I decided to go with. Came to get Dad's rover. We might stay there till Friday.
Don't you have more classes?
What did Mitchell do? Looks like he's catching shit.
I don't know.
See ya.
Bye.
Henry's on his shell again. Claim super?
Renewed my insurance today. Figured I'd go for some personalized plates.
Okay.
You like it?
Okay, it's okay.
No?
Congratulations again.
Thank you, dear. So, since the promotion, I've been thinking about everything. And, timing felt right. Maybe I should ask properly?
No,
No, don't ask, or...
it's just a surprise. I mean, we're not even living together yet.
Yeah, so you just figure maybe I should need more time?
My trip's coming up. There'd be some time there, I guess.
Sure.
It has only been a year for us, right?
You're right, absolutely.
I have some news. I've decided to make my major my minor.
What?
Yeah. English minor, visual arts major.
Visual arts, but your minor's still business, right? I mean, you can change your major every second week, but you keep your business minor.
Not anymore. I'm changing it up.
Sarah, how many credits is that?
The point is, I hate business.
No, the point is doubling your inheritance. Aren't a few courses worth getting through just for that?
No, it's not worth the grief. And as you know, I've never agreed with my fucking father on that anyway.
He earned his money and he wants it managed responsibly. Not such a bad guy. When you think about it, most fathers would not spring for a beach tour of Thailand on Christmas.
So now I'm a spoiled brat.
No, but you can't take everything so lightly, Sarah. I mean, you're squandering opportunity.
You mean money?
I mean that there's more to life than just drifting sideways. Visual arts. If you want to achieve something, don't you have to do what you're good at?
Whether I'm good or bad is not the point. And there's more to life than being on some pre-programmed mission.
I got this promotion because I work hard.
Nicholas, come in, have a seat. How's the transition? Settling in?
So far, so good.
Good, good. Nicholas, we've recently been forced to renegotiate a number of claims and settle well above the original estimates. Turns out Mitchell Getz has been using overtly illegal negotiating practices.
It's very unfortunate, but good that we got it straightened out.
But it is troubling. You see, the claimant that brought it to our attention was supposedly alerted by Trinity Hopkins. Yesterday, I learned that they ceased their telemarketing campaign 3 months ago.
They ceased it.
It seems Mitchell wanted to pad his numbers, but he wasn't the only front runner for the super promotion. Did you have any involvement with that claimant being contacted?
No.
Fine. We do intend to determine the origin of that call, so I'm asking a few people to submit their phone records, home and cell. I assume you have no objections?
No.
We'll need your current statements and the next batch when they come in.
Of course.
And all of this stays within the senior management circle for now. Understood?
Well, seeing as I am now a part of that circle, I wonder if maybe it'd be best just to let it ride, as what was wrong has now been made right with the client.
Another view is that Mitchell's actions were aimed at saving this company money. The same can't be said for whomever made that phone call, can it?
Right. Let's go!
For a guy who got the prize, you're looking pretty down.
Sarah and I had a thing.
Hey, I heard you guys were on the outs.
No, we're not on the outs. Just taking some space.
Get another one, please.
For someone who lost the prize, you're looking pretty up.
Well, you know how it goes. Life goes on.
Sarah going?
Going where?
Tonight, to the party thing.
How should I know?
You invited them?
I told Tina about it. Sarah might show up, I guess.
You guess? That'd beat getting the promotion, wouldn't it? Getting her. Just crank up your charm shit and even Sarah can't resist.
My charm shit?
Didn't you once tell me that everything I have could be yours? You said it'd be dictated by circumstance and legitimized by the laws of manhood. You were loaded.
Well, that would explain it, wouldn't it? Why don't you just worry about you and Sarah?
Yeah, you're right. Think I'll go too.
You're gonna come tonight? Sounds good to me.
So how long have you known Mitchell?
We went to high school together.
So you guys are good friends.
Must be.
They've been having these nights, first Friday of the month. A shitty neighborhood, but that makes for some soft targets.
The new guy's a fucking dick.
All right, we need some waters. Some waters. You wanna grab us a couple? So now, fair warning, all right? Everybody in here is gonna drop. So if you don't, man, you're gonna be on a different planet.
You have just a half a dose or something?
What is this, The Office? You know, maybe you'd feel more comfortable in a foreign environment if you had more of that charm shit.
Do you have half a dose or not?
That's what I figured you'd say. Yeah, these are half doses of something mild. So take both.
What are you doing here?
How's your exams?
They were okay.
You guys look, foggy.
Yeah, but it feels great. I have some Bugles too.
You took some too? Mr. Getz, you're a bad influence.
What?
So then what happens? You lure over all the babes?
No, I'm reformed.
You're reformed, are you?
Yes, it's sad but true. And this place is all about having fun, okay? So, here, take these. You're gonna love it.
Maybe another time. We're gonna go.
What? You just got here.
I'm flying out Sunday, so I want to take it easy.
Where are you going?
Thailand for semester break.
You're to Thailand? That's awesome.
Hey. Good.
Thanks. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah, okay. Hey, bye.
Can you stand?
Same shit yesterday.
There's no buzzer downstairs. I'm looking for someone named Andrea.
Andrea! Visitor!
Thanks.
Yo, man, I'm Jesse.
Hey.
Hi. The cab company gave me your address. I think you helped me out last night.
What, you don't remember anything?
No, it's all pretty much a blur. But I think you used your own money to pay for the cab, right? And tipped the driver to see me up to my suite?
Because your wallet was empty. It wasn't that much.
You should probably just take it.
All right.
And just about last night, did you see anything?
Jesse, there's no smoking in the hallways. You're gonna get us all kicked out. I'm late. Can you come in for a second or something?
Yep, just this way. Yeah, just go over there.
All I know is that I found you, and I didn't call the cops because you were really stoned. Not that I would have got much response in this neighborhood anyway.
And you didn't see anybody else?
No. What were you doing there?
I was just at a party and must have wandered outside. Thanks for doing that again. You really didn't have to.
Didn't I? I work downstairs. You actually seem half decent. What's your deal? Addictions? Criminal record?
I'm engaged.
You people and your ceremonies.
Hey, Nicholas Green. No, Brown, right?
Gray.
Nicholas Gray. Harry Price, your old neighbor from Christopher Street.
Oh, Christopher Street. Yeah, I remember you.
You look the same. What to say, huh? Hey, you remember those bullies that used to follow you home?
The Call brothers, yeah.
That's what happened. They track you down?
No, man, I think you straightened him out for good.
On that note, you owe me a coffee. Looks like you could use one too. Don't worry about your face where we're going. It plays ironic. And this friend of yours, why didn't he have your back last night?
I don't know.
Come on. Sure you do.
Well, with Mitchell and I, it's kind of always been less about actual friendship and more just about pushing each other to be better. Something like that.
Thank you, Monique.
You're welcome.
And insurance. What's the next rung on the corporate ladder for you?
Thanks. After Claims Super, it's Claims VP and then CEO.
Wow. And still so young. A classic overachiever. I'll be sure to call you with all my insurance needs.
So what about you, Harry? What do you do?
I volunteer at the library, mostly. I get along well with books.
You know, I remember I used to watch you reading all the time.
You used to watch me read?
Yeah, through the fence that your dad put up. Always by yourself. And in fact, except for the day with the bullies, I don't think I ever saw you leave the yard.
You know, I got in shit for saving your ass that day. You know, my dad was always against interfering with the natural state of the world. But I used to watch you too. You know, you interacting with your parents. You were younger, so I would imagine having those same interactions with my parents. I used to close my eyes and try to burn those images into my mind. Trying to create memories. But that we can't do, can we?
So I always wondered what happened to you after that, I mean.
Yeah, my dad was a philosophy professor. Yeah, he kept getting fired for taking radical positions, so we moved around a lot. Probably a genius, manic depressive. It was sink or swim. Formal ideas were everything. He wanted people not to live in half-truths.
I mean, one day you guys just weren't there.
Yeah, well, when I was 15, he boarded me out to school for the gifted children, right? And they turned out to be some of the dumbest fucks I've ever met in my life, so I didn't go back. But I didn't go home either. I swam. He was never really an emotional father, but was extremely rational. But as for you, you know, you said something very interesting. You said, every man for himself. But yet you tracked down Andrea to repay her. You got a lot more going on that face than that black guy of yours.
Life's complicated, isn't it?
No.
Whoa. What happened to you?
Blacked out on Friday. Ended up in an alleyway. Got mugged.
I thought you went home.
Tracked down Richard, and he said the pills that you gave me with the X's on it were way stronger than what you had. Something like 3 or 4 times the dose.
Really? That dealer was messing with me.
Or maybe with Sarah coming. The more stoned I was, the better for you.
You know, if you needed your hand held, you shouldn't have come.
What is it your turtles are doing?
Oh, trying to flip Henry over. They say it's some kind of natural phenomenon.
So does this place reflect your girlfriend or you?
Sarah helped decorate, but she doesn't live here.
It's nice. Rent or own?
Own. I got an inheritance, so.
Your parents passed away early. But you don't have to feel self-conscious around me. I understand the trappings of comfort. I really do. And by the way, I appreciate getting this back. Thank you.
So you really never tried alcohol before? Never gave into the peer pressure or anything?
Never had any beers.
I gotta say, Harry, you're a pretty interesting guy.
Thank you.
How'd you, end up? Yeah, it just seems like you could have.
Why am I so poor? I'd say it's because I'm not a liar, but that would be a semantic discussion, and that's not really why I'm here, is it?
You said something yesterday about losing yourself. Fact is, I'm gonna be fired. Everything that I've ever worked for my whole life is about to turn to vapor, and I'm gonna be radioactive in the only industry I know. And on top of that, I proposed to Sarah.
But she said no.
She said I'm too focused on work. Too closed off. She wanted some space. All this stuff, it starts to overwhelm you.
And why is it you're getting fired?
Mitchell did something unethical. I fixed it, anonymously. But now Carl suspects a whistleblower, and he's reacting very hard. When he finds out what I did, Mitchell's gonna get my job. He's gonna get everything.
And what does Sarah think about it?
She doesn't know. Nobody does. She is the one thing I wish I could hang on to. I don't know how.
Morality.
What?
Perhaps what you and Sarah are wrestling with. Opening up. Understanding the world is a Exercising higher morality, a gift that women have, tendency toward compassion, nurturing. And you being closed off, like Sarah described you, could be unattractive to her sense of morality.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
The point is, once you take a good look at the world and you start seeing the good and evil in things, it'll expand your outlook real fast. And then Sarah won't see a guy with his head in the sand anymore. Assuming you're willing to fight to keep her.
I'm willing. Can one live in this society and not exploit anyone or appropriate anything?
Are you a religious man, Nick? Bad people go to hell?
Not really, no.
But I'll assume you act in a civilized manner because it's good for society. And what's good for society is good for you. So you're a philosopher. But the question is, have you read any? Take Immanuel Kant. His whole take on morality is that you should only do the actions that maximize the greater good. Every action, all the time. Capitalism says if you work hard, you'll live well. Runway capitalism is saying something else. You know, I was in Bolivia when the World Bank privatized the water supply of the people. I saw it. I would have been in Tiananmen Square if they let me. And in Algeria in '62 if I'd been born yet. It doesn't matter how hard you work if the system's rigged. But we're all connected, like dominoes. Each choice you make ripples out and affects someone down the line. Life is busy,
It's a fog of misinformation out there. But at their core, I do think people care. How about you, Nicholas? Do you care?
Oh, shit, dude.
Bathroom break, yeah.
Shit. Yo, man. How you liking this housing?
It's alright.
Yeah, man, they're great. I know, too, because, like, I lived in, like, 10 places before this. They were bad. I mean, most of them were, like, foster homes and shit. Like, this one, right? There's this guy who... He was, like, making, you know, like, advances on me, right? Like, no, man, I don't want... I got beat up a bunch, too, man. There's this bigger guy, and he, like, stuck me, man, like, right on my side, man. It was bad. My mom's is probably my favorite still, though. I was good, man. I was real good, like, when I was just a little kid, you know?
Hey, Jesse. I've been thinking about your rent problem, and I don't know, maybe I could help you out with a loan just for this month until things pick up for you again.
That would be, oh, that'd be amazing, man. You know, I knew you were a good guy, like, right off. I could tell.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Should have seen me before. This is really nice.
It's nice to be back. I had a good chance to reflect.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that too. Starting to, you know, really see things clearly. I've been taking a really good look at the world.
Well, it's beautiful out there, Nick. Colorful.
Yeah. Though, the more you understand it, the more black and white it gets. You start to see who's getting screwed, who's responsible, who needs to be knocked down a peg. What?
You said you'd been reflecting. I'm just wondering if you really changed or just kind of changed direction.
You know, I really do care about you.
Nicholas. What do we really have in common? Other than my father is the main shareholder of the company you want to run one day. I'm sorry for that night at the party. I should have looked out for you.
If you're moving beyond her, maybe you should just let her go. I heard you offered to help Jesse out. Very cool, especially since I seriously don't change depending on the sympathy available. There's no doubt that poor kid has been kicked around his whole short, shitty life. Hey, you drove here tonight, right?
Where are we going, exactly?
Who is this guy?
He's cool, Chelsea. Thought I already told you that.
Hey. Harry.
We're going in, Nick. I don't expect you to come.
You're breaking in. Why?
It's the right thing to do. Check this shit out.
What about an alarm or the cops?
We got it covered, Nick. Just keep your eyes peeled.
Shit. No, go back.
Hey, you work here?
In situations like this, Nick, we run. We had the safe combo, too. What can I say? I meet a lot of people whose employers are pricks. 15% goes to charity. That makes each cut to 17%. And you no longer have to front Jesse's rent. We take what we need and redistribute the rest.
All this just to avoid a loan?
Come on, Nick. Jesse was never gonna pay you back. Besides, we had this already planned. We just moved up the date.
So I assume then that you don't really volunteer at the library.
I do volunteer. Actually, and I never lie, Nick. Ever. Look, you've been doing the math. The rules have always been made by the ones who have the most to lose. Right?
Andrea. Seems like a good person.
You know, Nick, you once asked me why I hadn't made more of myself. You've been out there competing one way, but there are a lot of ways. Ways that are more connected to the essence of life. Men like you shape society. Winners, leaders, alphas. So the question is profound, yet one that each man has to face alone. Is one morally obligated to effect change? You know, Nick, if you took all that fire inside of you and you put it into this, life might start to feel more real. You can be better than them all.
Claim denied, straightforward, no? There's nothing we can do here. If he sues, bring it back to me. You'll let me know when your remaining phone records arrive? We've collected the others.
This is the man I want to see. You got 2 tickets for a night. You coming? Better come. There.
Taking my vacation time.
All right, shh.
Hey, where's Chelsea tonight?
Chelsea's not a team player, Nick.
What about Barry? Is he like is he all right?
Barry's got certain talents.
Is that what he's supposed to be doing?
How'd you get in here?
Where are the rides?
What?
The candy. Oh.
Come on. Come on, Jesse, let's go.
Hey, you know they pay those poor fucks 24 cents an hour to make $200 shoes?
Hey, Barry. Where'd you learn to hit the guard like that?
In Korea. I've been ball peened before too, though, but it was more ceremonial.
If I stayed one more night, I'd feel better.
No, I'm sorry. You gotta go to the shelter now, okay? You know where it is. No booze.
Hey, goodies.
So, Andrea, how do you like living in those lofts?
We share a bathroom. I'd move in a second.
But they don't pay you enough to move?
I might not have much of a choice anyway. They're talking about knocking the building down soon.
Then what?
Then I guess I would have to sell some of my pieces. People have offered to buy them before. I just have a little bit of a problem letting them go.
Well, I could, help you out.
How would I repay you? That's not...
Nah, you just call it a gift. I owe you anyway, right?
That's really lovely offer, Nicholas. Thank you. But I manage on my own, and this dinner is absolutely plenty. So I don't really know what you think you owe me anyway.
So your only reward then is just knowing that you help us down and out times?
No, I don't know. I would rather not do it at all. It just seems to pop up in my face, and then I just have to, just what it is. Why does this feel like a date? What about your fiance?
Yeah, that's over. I do need a date on Sunday, too. Guy from work's getting married. Oh, we're right over here. Do you want some wine? Red, white?
Either one. White, red. Okay. Is the buffet free?
Yes, it is.
Hey.
Can I just get 2 red wines? Thanks.
Just the man I want to see. I got an interesting email yesterday. Want to know what it said?
Not really.
Well, it said, ask Nicholas what he knows about your claimant's renegotiations.
And who would that be from?
Anonymous. Strange, huh? And one of my adjusters remembers someone calling him poking around in one of my settlements, too. So you want to know what I think? I think you stole yourself a promotion.
Thanks. I don't really give a shit what you think, because you work under me now, right?
Nicholas doesn't care about work. And you show up here with some dirty chick. I'm worried. Maybe you're having some psychological problems.
Andrea has got more going on for her than you ever will, Mitchell. Lose sleep over that. Here you go. Well, this is nice, huh?
So, Nicholas, where'd you two meet?
Is that a thrift shop?
Actually, I was doing runway, and Nicholas was in the front row waving a paper fan.
Andrea's an artist, actually, and she's quite good. A lot of people want to buy her stuff.
I work in a metal shop, mostly.
Hey, you're right, Nick. She does have a lot going for her.
Pardon?
We can cut this short if you'd like.
Excuse me? Hi. Sorry, could I get a doggy bag, please? And also, if you could just go around and wrap up any other food you're gonna throw out tonight. Thank you.
Is that for your dog? Or yourself, or both?
What's this guy's deal? If you have something to say, mister, you just go right ahead and say it.
Okay. You're way out of your league. Looks, style, obviously social graces.
You mean the kind of social graces that include insulting strangers?
You know, you two have made this nice reception just that much worse. Some self-awareness can go a long way.
Not really all that hard to figure out yourself, are you? Sort of a cult of personality? Always subtly but constantly manipulating people into revering you. And underneath all that shiny, it's really just a mess of ego and insecurity. A womanizer who probably needs constant reassurance in the bedroom?
Well, you'll never find that out, so.
Unless I rejected you at first, and then you'd pursue me to exhaustion.
And in the end, be rejected by the noble servant girl, as the townsfolk cheered.
No, you're hot. The problem would be getting rid of you afterwards. That is what's so bizarre about guys like you. You have been given every advantage and still managed to turn out just being a completely boring cliche. Rock star who checks into rehab. See, the thing about us, ugly, dumb, poor people, is that maybe we have excuses for being miserable, nasty human beings, whereas you are just a failure.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Wouldn't be the first time.
This has been interesting.
Interesting. Self-portrait.
It's nice.
You look uncomfortable.
No, actually, I feel better than I have in a long time.
Why do you hang out with Harry?
You really don't like him, huh? You mentioned that you guys used to go out.
We didn't go out. We slept together, and then I got to know him. He's a criminal, you know.
Harry?
You should probably know right now that I don't hang out with criminals. Period.
I'm thirsty. You want some water?
You have to go all the way down the hall into the bathroom for water. But I have oranges, if you want to make orange juice.
Yeah, sure. You know, I've known Mitchell a long time, but I've never seen him get what you gave him last night.
What is your great attraction to guys like that?
Who?
Like Harry and Mitchell.
What, they're polar opposites?
Seem like the same guy to me.
Why don't you get a fucking job?
Huh?
Leave me alone. He said, fuck you. Tax money fucking pays for you, you piece of shit. Oh. Gotta pay your fucking dues. Oh. Oh. Fuck it, man. Let's go. Hey, you do the same fucking thing to me. What the fuck?
I don't care about Mitchell or Sarah or the office. Moved on. I just want to keep going in a direction that feels real.
That's what I'd like to see for you, too. Come on. But you know, I think the true test is to imagine yourself in trouble. You know, who do you turn to? You're almost family with those people. So the ties might run deeper for you than you think. You may be on a moral path, Nick, but as Kant says, moral persons also owe duty to themselves. You know, you can take back your self-respect. You have a choice to live up here or live down here with the Mitchells and the Sarahs and the Carls. Now you can punish the industry that profits on fear, that sells back their comfort. Commodity it doesn't even own. Or a score from Jasper. That could make a real difference to the cause.
The same can't be said for whoever made that phone call, can it?
Kept it maybe around 40 grand. Wouldn't attract attention.
Tell me more.
Claim super can manipulate policies. I can't start one from scratch, but I can change the name on an existing policy and push it through from the inside. Property claims probably best. You get a fake ID?
What's all this?
This is my life insurance policy, and I figured that Sarah shouldn't be named the beneficiary, so I changed it to you. With any luck, I'll get hit by a bus, and you can just move to St. Martin.
That's very weird.
I know, but it's a job perk, and it's prepaid for 5 years. I have to name someone. You deserve a financial break far more than she does.
That's $1 million.
Pink goes to the beneficiary.
Okay. Here's to your health.
Are you Nicholas Gray? Mr. Jasper would like to see you in his office.
Nicholas, come in. A file in our system was recently altered using this name. This person doesn't exist. Nick, at the end of the day, a man is his work. Now, that might sound old school to you, but certain notions are timeless. Winners know this. Losers allow weakness in.
Who's this from?
Maybe someone trying to save you from yourself.
This was sent to you?
Whatever you're mixed up in, how dare you drag my family into it? How did you get so corrupt? Are you out of your mind?
You don't know what corrupt is.
Are you saying that Andrea overheard us? You know, Nicholas, now you're free.
Alarm's on the right-hand side, 0126. Shit. I dropped the fucking key. We're gonna need to get back out. Find something to prop up in the door. This industry sucks. You tell me they don't deserve more. Seal it up.
What? I thought you had it! Shit! Check the windows or something! There's nothing! I'm stuck! I don't know what to do! Go! Run!
Hey, how you doing? You know, I had to tell Mama's family to get visitation. Did you answer any questions?
No.
Did you see a lawyer?
Well, duty, counsel, and they handle it first, and then I find a lawyer.
Do you want me to face this with you?
No, it wouldn't help us.
Admirable. Do you feel sorry for what you did?
No.
No. Because you weren't wrong, and they can't take that away from you. They're gonna try to take other things, fines, restitution, for the damage. They got the upper hand right now, but the fight's not over. You just remember what I told you about my friend when he got arrested, about him hiding his assets. You transferred them out of his name. The condo, the car, investments, everything. You can do that. If you're in the right, why should you have to pay anything? When you have nothing, you get legal aid for free. Look, everything we need is right here, all right? You can request your bail hearing, be put over 48 hours. That'll give me enough time to transfer everything. Unless, of course, there's someone else you want to name power of attorney. Or they win, Nick. You lose.
It's Nicholas. I'm heading out of town now.
Detectives. We found a kitchen knife in the trees.
Thanks.
You got it open? Yeah.
What do you got?
Yep, it's victim's car.
Nothing inside, insurance up to date. Only thing I noticed was an ownership transfer about 1.5 years ago for $1.
We'll follow up on it. Good job.
How are you, Nicholas?
Has bail been posted?
Still nothing. Are you certain your friend was gonna post for you?
Mr. Gray, you have demonstrated absolutely no remorse for your actions. In fact, you stand by them. Society cannot tolerate your brand of radicalism.
What the fuck?
You know what's good for society?
You, sir, shall be incarcerated for a period of 18 months. A standalone restitution order in favor of Mathis Mueller Pharmaceuticals Incorporated shall be entered into the record.
When I first saw you for a second, I thought you were coming for me. What good would that do, right? Look, here's the deal. You need help. I'm gonna give you that help. Because at the end of the day, guys like us, we should stick together. But we are moving into a tricky area. So you're gonna pay me $100 grand. And we do it my way. Any idiot can kill someone. The art is in killing and getting away with it. I mean, you're the first person they're gonna look at, man. You gotta send them in another direction. I happen to know there's a policy between you and your old girlfriend, Andrea. You know I can change that policy.
She really got to you, didn't she?
I don't feel anything about her. That's the point. I mean, someone's got to take the hit. Why should it be you? Why not her? I mean, what's the difference? It's the only safe play there is. I mean, what else? What else? You gonna let some jerk off take your spot?
Thanks. I'll call you when I'm done. Marsh, I'm in the victim's condo, and he has a life insurance policy and a will. The beneficiary on the will is Nicholas Gray, the same guy that used to own the car. His address is listed to this same condo. He might be staying on the sofa bed. I'm gonna leave my card for him. With the policy, the beneficiary is an Andrea Bialy on East 43rd. I'll come pick you up, and then we'll go see her. Okay, bye.
Cash, docs. From the corner store, so they're untraceable. And in Sarah's junk drawer, like you said.
Is that blood?
Hi. Ms. Bialy, you don't know why that knife is missing?
According to this policy, you stand to collect quite the chunk of money. I don't imagine you're confused by that.
And another piece of bad news is I suspect we found your missing knife.
What? Well, I didn't kill anybody. This is wrong. I have a paper, and it's pink. It's pink. Let me look again!
Calm down, Andrea. We'll check it out with the insurance company.
Get these fucking things off me!
I have a policy, Harry Price, and beneficiary, Andrea Bailey.
Bialy.
Yeah, Bialy. Yeah, what you have is what we have in our system. Is she a suspect?
She is.
Wow. It's another $1 we won't have to pay out. My boss will be happy about that.
Is there any chance her name could have been switched from one policy to another by mistake?
No. No, the claim super double checks any beneficiary change with the client and then enters in the master files himself.
So not everyone has access to the master files.
Correct. Only the super can make changes.
We learned that Nicholas Gray used to work here as a claim super, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct. He was fired. I'm afraid we really don't have good things to say about him. Why do you ask?
How long ago was he fired?
Year and a half ago?
Before the date when this paper was generated.
Yeah, I note all of my changes, and Yeah, nothing on this file's ever changed.
Andrea has to be lying.
Well, if I killed somebody, I'd probably be lying too.
Let me ask you this, Marsh. Who takes a cab to murder someone? As the beneficiary in their life insurance policy? Uses their own knife and then throws it in the trees.
Someone like her?
Thing is, when she says she didn't do it, I believe her. There's just something about people like her. It's like they don't know how to lie.
Well, everything's legal. There's no way to force him to transfer your assets back. Now, because the power of attorney was misused, you could consider suing, but...
I don't care about my assets. I wanted to ask you about something else. Now, I want to start a new lifestyle. Do you think the drug company is going to try to go after me?
Civilly? No. They allowed the restitution to be stayed. I doubt they have any further interest. From the start, I think they just wanted this whole thing to go away. I suggest you'll hang on to this in case you change your mind about suing.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes,
Comfortable, Harry?
Nicholas. Hey, how was prison?
Lots of time to read, to think.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm afraid I can't let you up. You down there and me up here is no less valid than the opposite, is it?
A dilettante concerned with validity. That's good, Harry.
Life can feel like a punch in the face, can it? You felt it that party night. You can think me a con man, but I didn't lie about the moral doctrine. I just don't choose it. To me, life is a conquest of the weak, like Nietzsche said. That's you, Nick. And on we go, through history like rats on a wheel.
It's very convenient for you.
Look around you, Nick. Exploitation and appropriation, mostly disguised, sometimes tied up with a big red bow. And on a practical note, if you try to sue me, I'll spend every dime of your money on lawyers.
I don't care about my assets. You did me a favor. I'm gonna complete what I started. The pure path. Path that you're too weak to travel.
Or you can admit that you actually do care about your assets, because then you'd have to admit that I won. And that burns in you, doesn't it, Nick? Losing. Isn't that why you came here today? To tell me that you're gonna best me in the end? If not, Nick, why are you here? I know what you read in prison. I know what you thought about. You're trying to change the game. But there's only one game, and we're both playing by the same rules. I know you, and you know me. You just don't know yourself yet, because you're weak.
When I get to where I'm going, I'll be free, Harry. Truly free.
Hey, Nicholas! The first thing you'll find out is that it gets cold out there at night.
Persons of vice are doomed to live with themselves. Lou Vincent Glacier. I bought the motorcycle and took it on a trip.
A little cold for that, no?
Not if you do it right.
You were there for a week?
Weekend.
Did you meet anybody? Anybody that can confirm you were there?
Not really. I could dig up a few receipts, though, if you'd like.
Can you tell us why you're the sole beneficiary in Harry Price's will?
He hid my assets for me to avoid restitution. You're aware that I was in prison?
We are. So this condo's actually yours.
The will was just a backup.
Well, when were you planning on switching the assets back into your name?
I was gonna keep a low profile for a little while. I was unsure about any civil action that might be taken for the restitution.
Do you know why Andrea Bialy was named beneficiary in Harry's life insurance policy?
They used to date.
Are you aware of any problems between them?
She had money problems, yeah.
She used to date you, too. On Sunday afternoon, a cab dropped Andrea near the murder scene, around the time of death. She says that you called her, asked her to meet her there, and then didn't show. She also claims that she's the beneficiary in your life insurance policy, not Harry's, that the names got switched. Why do you think she'd say these things?
She must want me to help her.
Well, she seemed confident you'd back up her story. Very confident. It makes you wonder if someone can fake that degree of conviction.
It does, doesn't it?
What if I were to tell you that Andrea received a call on Sunday and it came from this number?
Then I would say that it was Harry that made the call. We were both living here. Then he met her on the beach. But I don't think that's what you found in those records. If it was me who called Andrea, I would have called from a payphone, wouldn't I?
Yes, you would have.
Mitchell, come in and have a seat. You know Detectives Marsh and Bell. We've just been having a rather sordid discussion. The murder of one of our clients, Harry Price. The detectives are investigating the possibility that his policy was altered. And you're the only person who could have altered it. Did you?
No. No, sir.
Fine. The policy was not altered.
What, that's it?
Detectives, we are a large company with an excellent reputation. There is no internal fraud or corruption at Jasper Insurance.
Mr. Jasper, we can have your records subpoenaed.
You can, but I assure you that would be a waste of our time and yours. You're not going to find what you're looking for.
What the hell was that? What do we do about Andrea Bialy?
Right and wrong. Right and wrong is everywhere. In the air, on your neighbor's face, under your skin. And if fate peels back that skin, and you're made to see yourself clearly in the world, to then look back can be the ultimate punishment.